The Rime of the Magical Mariner. This is my literary analysis assignment. Let's get started. The trio of striking similarities and the enchanting essence of storytelling. Consider these five words: respect nature, vengeance causes destruction. These are morals, but what do they mean? That was a question for me and the mariner as we listened like a 3 years child to wonderful stories. Storytelling can enchant us, stun us, and transform us into sadder and wiser men. Certainly the effect of Hamlet on me. And for the second part of my connection, a story's secret weapon. Stories can make us work for them to amplify their message. But how? Keep watching to find out. The wedding guest sat on a stone. He could not choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. He went on like one that hath been stunned, and is of sense forlorn, a sadder and wiser man, he rose the morrow more. The carefully tuned vehicle of storytelling. Words are merely meaningless without sage story to deliver them, like sound needs air to travel. If the mariner had not used the story to protect his gem of wisdom, the guest would not have become a sadder and wiser man, but rather more afraid of madmen. For my life counterpart, my elementary school teachers pestered us not to bully and fight, but merely meaningless their words too. Only a good story like Hamlet could plug the hole of ignorance, and I went on like one that hath been stunned. And for the second part of my connection, the secret weapon behind all stories. Stories don't work, we do. To consider this analogy, when we surface from the pool, we instinctively gasp for air. And when we hear a good story, we instinctively relate it to our own experiences and craft our own interpretations, creating an experience tailored to ourselves. The wedding guest was probably held there by the relatability of the tale he was hearing, just like how I connected Hamlet to my own life. My second connection, text the world. These are my three stanzas that I connected it to. First one justifying the killing of the albatross, and the second two regretting it. Mystically mirroring our mundane struggles. You could view the rhyme of the ancient mariner as a supernatural tale, or as a reflection of our own earthly struggles, one struggle of which emerges prominent, the tale of Chris Spence, who was the director of TDSB before it was found out that he plagiarized 9 pages worth for his university dissertation. It was right, he said, to plagiarize the assignment that bring the drowning work. But of course the sin hiding underneath leapt out, the wind blowing his ship stopped, and the great spirit of the academic tribunals did his work. With his cruel bow he laid full low the harmless albatross. My text connection on George Orwell's novel 1984. While these two stories might seem to be on different continents, they're in fact both stories about ego, but from the sufferer's POV and from the instigator's POV. They cast their spotlight under the same narrative, where the actions of one person blows up the dikes around the river of suffering, and everyone drowns. With Big Brother's cruel bow he laid full low the harmless citizens. And the parallels continue. Both the mariner and Big Brother have a punching bag, an imaginary enemy, be it the fog or the perpetual war. Thank you for watching.